Alright, what it do, my peoples? It's Mr. Mike 8308. I'm here to show you guys the way to have these mods and which orders to put them in. Mainly, this is for one of my friends. Her husband coming unable a lot of mods and stuff, and the game doesn't work like that. You can't just go and have every mod on. Um, Especially on the PS4, since we don't have that much free space to work with. We only get 900, I think, megabytes, so we don't get that much space to work with unlike Xbox One. So you can't go turning on all these mods. So I'm gonna just show you the ones I got on and the order I got mine in. And since I put it in this order, the game been running a lot much smoother now. So as you see, you do not want to turn immersive citizens on if you got mods that change cities and stuff like that, like Right One and Rift and Supreme and Project Hippie. Having this mod on will cause your game to get a little message where it say it cannot save, delete 0 KBs or some shit like that. It's a stupid message because if you got a 1 TB hard drive or even a 5 GB hard drive, you know, you would still get this message, which is stupid. So just be on the lookout for unable immersive citizens with mods like Right One, Rift and Supreme, and Project Hippie. Now the home mods, you want to probably put all the home mods at least at the top or in the middle of your order. As you see, this one right here, skill for chef. I already got one cooking mod on, so turning this on will cause that mod either to not work or the game to crash. So only go for one. You don't want to have two of the same mods on. Like if you got a mod on that like say for instance the mod it's a skill mod. Once I get further on down this list, you don't want to have two skill mods on. That's how it's supposed to. Show what order to put it in, so I think I'm straight. See, this the mod I got. I can't have skill for cooking this mod, or if I tried that and my game was crashed. Once I disabled the other cooking mod, my game got back to working just normal. So pay attention to stuff like that too. You don't want to have two of the same mods. Like it's two mods like this with battle loot. You only want to use one. Same goes for this. It's like two or three mods that improve the danger artifact. You only want to have one. There's two or three mods for Rich Merchant or Skyrim. You only want to have one. Don't have two or three of all of them unable. Lamp Post of Skyrim. Here you go to mod I was telling about. Cheat Up Chest, cheat mod. You don't want to have this one on if you're using another skill mod to give you perks. I'm using one that gives you all perks, magics, and shouts and stuff like that. And when I use both of these mods together, I kept getting that it cannot save. Once I disabled this mod, my game was working back normal. So pay attention to those mods too, like the unlimited shouts with the mod to give you all the perks and all the magics and shit to give you all the shouts and stuff, and it also give you unlimited shouts. So you don't want to have this unlimited shout on with that mod. That would cause that cannot save message. Princess Riverwood Cottage, you do not want to have this enabled if you are using Project Hippie. So pay attention to that. Because what happened when I looked at this mod, the tree from Project Hippie was glitched through the house, like it was right there through my front door. You still could go in the house, but once you go in the house, you would get that it cannot save message. So once I deleted this, well not deleted, just disabled this mod, my game was back working. This mod I don't bother enable it because this the one I think I get stuck inside the home. No, this say Rift Fall, man. I know this is a different mod. It's another one called Rift something too. I think Rift Run. That mod, you'll get stuck in the house and stuff. Like the door will not be there. If you're using these cheap mods, have these cheap mods by each other. They seem to work a lot better when you have cheap mods like cheat chests and stuff like that. You want to have them all by each other. Better selling interest. Do not enable this if you're using mods like Project Hippie, Right Run Supreme, and Rifted Supreme. This will cause your game to crash too. So if you're using those mods, do not enable better city interest. Ring of God mode. If you got another ring mod that gives you a God mode abilities and stuff, don't have both of them. Just go for one. Right Run Rebuild. It's another one too. Only go for one. Sarcastic lower screens and lower friendly. Lower screens only go for one. You cannot have both sarcastic and lower friendly. They will cause your game to crash. What usually would happen when you loading your game and stuff, as soon as the lower screen get done, you will get that message. It cannot save. So be on the note of that too. So just have only one. If you want sarcastic, just have that. If you want lower friendly, just have that. Now here's the thing with this one. Project Hippie, you want to have it on the top. Right Run Supreme and then Rifted Supreme. It actually tells you in the description. Some of these descriptions you got to pay attention of. Some of them don't have descriptions, and I hate those mods. That's why I don't even bother with them. Some just say what the mod do, but it'll show what order to put it in and stuff like that. So I'll try not to download those mods. And you see right here, he said load really doesn't matter, just use common sense. But right here it says it's compatible with Hippie Project, although I would recommend having it below this mod in the load order. So having it below Project Hippie. The same goes for this one. Just have them in this order. Now you'll be using a lot of home mod stuff. Like have them. They don't necessarily gotta be close by each other. Just have them pretty much. Just put them in the middle of your loadout. It should work just fine. They've been working like that with me. There's two versions of this mod. Just only have one. Marry all. If you go for marry all love, do not go with any other mods that romance companions or allow you to get companions, because that will cause your game to get that cannot save error message too. So if you go with marry all, just go with them and don't go enable the other ones that you know. I was hoping this mod work with Serana, but it doesn't. You know, the vampire girl from Dungar, you still can't marry her. So hopefully somebody create a mod where you can marry her, because I'm a vampire and I would love to marry her. I would love to have a vampire wife. I'm just going down the list to show you how I got these mods set up. Mainly I'm doing this for my friend, because her husband come in and turn on a bunch of mods stuff while she sleeps. She get on her games not saving or it's crashing and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure he just think it's all cool just to enable all these mods. That's not the case. You truly cannot just turn around them. I wish you could, but you can't. Some mods don't work with other mods. So now with the big mod, as y'all can see, don't tell me my game crashed. Why would it do this when I'm in the middle of making a video? Don't tell me it freeze. It didn't crash, I think it freeze. Let me see. Oh shit. Man, I'm not even done with my video, man. The fucking game just freeze. It ain't crash, it just freeze. Skyrim every now and then freeze. Freeze has nothing to do with mods. When the game crash and go back to the reported problem screen and stuff, I think there's certain mods you got on and stuff like that. Even if you're trying to do the regular, if you're playing on a regular save or stuff, you're trying to do the glitch with the it's not a glitch, I don't know why I call it the alchemy thing, where you can pretty much make your enchantment strong. Sometimes when you get them over in the millions and stuff, you try to put like 1,000,000 sneak something like that, and some armor or something like that, it would crash and go back to that report a problem screen to Sony. I don't know what the error message y'all get on Xbox One, but that's what we get on PS4. And it seems like the game has crashed, so that kind of sucks because I was in the middle of making a video trying to show my friend with mods to enable, but because I'm not even halfway done with the list, and that sucks. Um, but I did send her a couple of screenshots, so hopefully she'll get the message. Which ones to enable and which ones not to use. I probably pretty much try to explain everything in this video, but apparently Skyrim free, so I really don't feel like going through and doing a whole nother video and stuff and risk the chance of it freezing again. But yeah, I think it freezed up. So I'm gonna call it that. But yeah, just pay attention to certain mods and stuff. Don't have the same mods. Like if you got a mod that give you skills and stuff, don't have both of them unable. Like the big mods right here, this is what I was to talk about last before the game freeze. You want to have all the big mods in the same order if you're using his mods. Actually, I recommend his mods because if you have all his mods enabled, it increases the chance of decapitating and doing kill moves and stuff like that. So I would truly recommend this mod. It's another mod too, called Violins. I truly don't like hills because even with the recent update he did where you can create a stone and it allow you to turn on and off first person, it still goes at first person, man. So hopefully he can make some tweaks to his mod because it seems like his mod actually make the kill moves happen more frequent than big. And I kind of noticed that with Violins kill moves mod, heels seem to have. Yeah, I was even doing unarmed finishing moves. I had a sword in my hand, and I just took a guy and just body slammed his head right into the ground. So I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So hopefully he work out the whole first person, third person. Cause I like to see my finishing moves in third person, not first person. I'm sorry. If I want to do a body slam, I want to see me body slam. I don't want to go in the first person and I just see myself looking up in the air because, I'm falling back, slamming his head into the floor. I don't want to see that. I want to see myself actually body slamming this person or chopping their head off. I don't want to go in the first person and show me chopping his head off and shit. I want to see the shit in third person. So hopefully he can fix that. That's why I'm using big mods because this mod actually you got the kill moves in third person, and that's the best way to look at the kill moves. Fuck that first person shit. But that's gonna be my time. Hopefully my friend will get the message. Get what I was trying to say. I hate the video crash. I'm not even at the bottom of my list. But I sent her a picture of the bottom, the list, the loadout at the bottom. What mods I have in the bottom loadout. Damn. So that's gonna be my time, you guys. Please like, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this stuff. You guys confused with this, always hit me up and let me know what mods, what your game is doing and stuff like that. If you're on the pro, rumors is, I don't know if they're sure or not, but a buddy of mine told me we will be getting PlayStation 4 Pro exclusive mods that enhance graphics and all that shit. But I truly doubt it because Sony got limitations and restrictions on these mods, so I truly don't believe that. I would think that I went out and got a PS4 Pro, Sony would let the fuck up and just let me have all the goddamn mods like Xbox One. I went out and bought your most powerful console, and yet your console still feel weak because you're blocking certain mods. So fuck that, Sony. Let off the restriction of these goddamn mods. I even got it in my bio. Let off the restrictions. Let us have fun with the fucking game. What's the fucking big deal? So that's gonna be my time, you guys. I'm out.